Friends, this today topic is slightly peculiar in the sense I'm going to talk about death. A week back, a friend of mine who is around 82 years, he has come. He looked very anxious and worried. I said, I don't want to tell his name. I said, what man, what happened to you? He said, I'm worried about death. I said, are you having any major health problem like diabetes, thyroid, Parkinson, cancer? Of course, Alzheimer is not having because he has come to me to meet me. He said, nothing. I'm quite here and healthy. I go for a walk and I do meditation and all those things. But I know I'm 82, there I have to die. Then I have discussed, I spent a bit of time with him. Then he went with a reasonably satisfied mm, mind because of whatever the talk I had. Therefore, I thought I will talk in this particular Wow Series 29 about death. Everybody knows death is inevitable. There is a Sanskrit sloka, Jatasya Maranam Dhruva. That means everything which is born will die. Everything is composed will decompose, which is the inevitable fact of life. But only human beings are worried about death. If you have seen any living beings, animals, plants, they are not bothered about death. As it comes, they go away. But we are much more worried about death because we are thinking, we are feeling persons. Therefore, we think we are intelligent also. Therefore, we are worried about death. In this connection, I would like to quote Bertrand Russell, what he has said about death, which is really a wonderful thing. I would like to read it for you because I can't remember the whole paragraph. Bertrand Russell places at the heart of a fulfilling life the dissolution of personal ego into something larger. Drawing on the long standing allure of rivers as existential metaphors, he writes, make your interest gradually wider and more impersonal until bit by bit the walls of the ego recede and your life becomes increasingly merged into the universal life. An individual human existence should be like a river, small at first, narrowly contained within banks, and rushing passionately past rocks and over waterfalls. Gradually, the river grows wider, the banks recede, the water flow more quietly, and in the end, without any visible break, they become merged into the sea and painlessly lose their individual being. This is what Bertrand Russell said long back. Somebody also said, please remember, life is like a dash. I said, what is this dash? In some of the uh, death stones, in some religion, they keep the stone, tombstone, what they call. They say 1954, 1994. That means date of birth, date of death. In between, they put a dash. Therefore, they say life is nothing but a dash. That means how you lived your life in the dash it is going to make sense. Therefore, live purposefully, live emotionally, intellectually, physically, happy, strong. Take care of physical aspects, emotional aspects, intellectual aspects, social aspects, then live happily. If something inevitable happens that you cannot do, that is also what God decides or whatever the universal being decides. If you believe in God, it is God or some Shakti, they decide. But at the same time, you should be in a position to live happily. That is why I said how you lived your life in the dash. That means date of birth to date of death, how you live. That is more important. In this connection, I would like to share with you that regularly I pray. It depends upon how the others pray. You pray, Vina Dainyena Jivitam, Anayasena Maranam, Dehante Tava Saijyam, Dehime Parvati Pate. If you are a believer in Lord Vishnu, say Vina Dainyena Jivitam, Anayasena Maranam, Dehante Tava Saijyam, Dehime Lakshmi Pate. Whatever the God you believe in. Therefore, what basically you have to do is can you take care of yourself when you are alive, your emotional, physical, intellectual health. Then you will in a position to go gracefully. I also want to quote one particular sloka, Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim pusti vardhanam, urvaru kamiva bandhana, mruchor mukshiya mamruta. It is something like a, oh, three-eyed Lord. That means we are talking to Lord Shiva. Please separate us as cucumber is separated from the creeper, the plant or the creeper, cucumber creeper. Once it becomes ripened, it automatically comes out. Like that, please take us away from the life like that. That is also again connected with the old one. Vina Dainina Jeevitam, Anayasena Maranam, Dehante Tau Saijam, Dehime Parvati Pati. Therefore, friends, do proper planning. For example, write your will, get it registered, and share whatever the assets you are having, what are the bank deposits or bank balances you are having, mutual funds you are having with your legal heirs, maybe wife, maybe husband, maybe children. Then write a will, get it registered, give them each copy. Then live peacefully. Every day you go for a morning walk. If you can do yoga, you do yoga. You do pranayama, you do meditation. Spend quality time with your family members and also remember to spend quality time with your good friends. Therefore, please again remember death is inevitable. How you are going to live your life between the date of birth, date of death, that is the most important thing. Thank you.